friends, we can do the same stuff. It ain't no different.
Hey, Primetime Squad. What's going on this evening? Happy Saturday, everybody. Please let me know if you can hear me okay, because I have my computer sitting kind of farther away from me as usual, so I can have space to do what I'm doing. What's going on with everybody? I'm just up here working on a couple of cake orders. Let me show y'all a little bit of what I'm doing. I don't know if y'all can see it okay, but if you can see those are little pictures of the Patron labels. Well, not the actual labels, but you know what I mean. Somebody wanted me to make them a cake. Oh, and for those who don't know, I am a professional custom cake designer. But so what I'm doing now, I'm just cutting out the little picks, and with these little tiny picks, I'm going to put them on chocolate covered strawberries. But y'all let me know what y'all doing tonight. Is y'all out and about? Is y'all cruising these YouTube streets? These crazy YouTube streets? Keeping an eye on all the beefs? Was anybody on Five Babes Live last night? I did catch that. And that live went on forever and ever and ever, ever, ever. I can't even remember if I watched the entire live. That's how long it was. I think I actually fell asleep. And then I think I woke back up. And I think the live was still going on. And then I caught Sean Bradley's live this morning while I was at work at my part-time job. I caught him on live, and he was, discussing basically Five Babe in his situation, with what's her face. I don't want to say her name because you know how some people can get if you say their name on your platform. So I'm going to leave her nameless, but you guys, if you've been paying attention and been keeping along, then you know exactly who I'm referring to. But Five Babe, she had a little victory. A little victory. What's today? Today's Saturday, right? Yeah, this was just yesterday. Hey, Extra Fluffy, can you hear me okay? Because I'm kind of far back from my laptop. So please let me know if you can hear me okay. I hope so. I'm just working on a order that I have for that's due tomorrow. Somebody ordered a Patron cake for their boyfriend, and they also ordered some thank you, love. They also ordered some, I was just showing them the little things that I'm cutting out to go on the chocolate covered strawberries that I'm also making. It's little edible Patron pieces that are gonna go. Matter of fact, let me show y'all one. Let me put my scraps to the side. Let's see, put those over there. Give y'all a little idea of what I'm doing. Hey, Miss Hog, you was on 5 Babes Live, girl. They was turned up. They was turned all the way up, like all the way. I wanted to call in, but it was too busy. People was on hold forever, ever. But yeah, it was much too busy. But anyway, here's one of the chocolates that I'm going to use. Here's nice fresh strawberries. Thank you, Miss Hawk. Nice fresh strawberries. Dip it in the chocolate. Don't that look good? Yep. Drain some of the chocolate off. Otherwise, it'll be too much to dry. Put that down there. And then with my little Patron sticker, just put that on there. Bam. Can y'all see that? So y'all can see that. Hold on. Yeah. There you go. So that's what I'm doing. I'm making some chocolate covered strawberries right now. I just finished baking 2 different cakes. One of them is a chocolate cake. The other one is, let's get my spoon. The other one is a vanilla cake, and actually the chocolate cake is for my son because he turns 18 tomorrow. And in a minute, he's about to run up in here with his friends because they having a little slumber-like thing. But, yeah, that live was lit last night. I was like, I'm so happy for 5 Babe. I know a lot of people was talking about, thank you, Miss Hogg. Oh, I was surprised when, girl, was you surprised too? I was surprised when Jay Wilson called in. But, hold on, that's my yellow chocolate. But I was surprised when Jay Wilson called in, but I guess I shouldn't have been, because Jay Wilson has been saying, you know, for a minute that he don't have any issues with 5 Babe. Even after, you know, that little incident, you know, with the $25. You know, Jay Wilson kind of squashed that, which Jay Wilson, when he has little beefs, it don't seem like they last too long. it seems like he always, like, you know, Jay Wilson, we all know him. He like to beef for dollars. You already know. So I think, and he never gets real serious. That's what I like about Jay. He'll beef for his little dollars, and he'll make it all comical and stuff. He don't like some of these people out here who be beefing. They be dragging you, dragging your mama, dragging your kids. You know how they do. Calling people, checking on your business, your whereabouts, who you be with, who you sleep with, who you owe money to. You know what I'm saying? And he be like, it be more comical when he beefs. So he said he didn't have no beef with, you know, Fi Babe. He said that a long time ago. And Fi Babe, you know, she really, I think, no longer really had beef with him either. They just had a misunderstanding, and I'm glad they cleared that out, and I'm glad to hear him call in. And I was glad to hear him call in and show his support. I mean, he didn't have to. Even though we already know that he supports Fi Babe, he didn't have to. But one thing I remember, y'all correct me if I'm wrong, y'all. Yeah, Sean was surprised. Sean was surprised. A lot of people was surprised. They was like, Jay Wilson wants to call in. But a lot of people is still shocked, like, okay, if you support in the cause and you support Fi Babe and you support Sean Wilson, I could have sworn I was kind of in and out last night because I was tired. I had cake orders last night and had to be at work this morning at the nursing home, so I was kind of tired. But I could have sworn I remember a caller saying, if he's supporting y'all, why won't he sign a petition? But y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but I could have sworn that's what I heard on the live. I can't remember which caller it was, but they said something to that effect. And I know Jay Wilson has said he wasn't going to support the cause. I mean, not the cause, but support the what I'm trying to say, the petition, because, you know, there were, like, people were saying there were typo errors, there were run-on sentences, grammatical error. I mean, just, you know. I'm no English major. So when I read through it real fast because it was kind of long. I read through it really fast. I was like, okay. I agree. But you said you couldn't stay awake either, Extra Fluffy. I swear I woke up, and that happened to me before. Somebody was on a live, and it was so long. I think it was Miss Gina, and I love me some Miss Gina. So no shade. But Miss Gina, I think it was her who was on a live so long. I went to sleep, and I swear to God, I must have been asleep for an hour and a half, and I woke back up, and they were still on the live. And it was like I just fell back into place, like, hey, I'm still here. But, I was just like, okay, I get what people saying about Jay Wilson, and maybe he might change his mind, and he might sign a petition, who knows? I think the real reason, like I said, that he didn't sign it, he was like, you know, because of how it was written. Then on top of that, you know, he was kind of upset when Sean had said on his platform that he had, hold on one second. Hello?
Mom,
What?
my car stopped again.
Where?
At the gas station up the street from Benson.
Why?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No. At first, I thought it was just because there was too many people in here. And when they got the car, it was like real low in the back. And I tried to start it again. This ain't doing nothing.
Lord, the child got car issues. Okay.
What's grandpa number? I just called grandpa real quick.
Oh my God. I don't have his phone number. You're gonna have to inbox your uncle.
Alright.
You Facebook friends with Tommy, right?
I should be.
Okay, inbox him or inbox your other uncle. What's his Facebook name?
Alright.
Love you too. Call me back if you can't get Pops. Alright. Lord have mercy. I was just saying the kids should be on their way home. I hope he didn't run out of gas. It could be something as minor than that. But anyway, he's right by my dad's house, so he's going to call him and tell him to come look at his car. But yes, what was I saying? Oh yeah. So I think Miss Hogg, I will. If he calls me back, I will. Shoot, I will not be sitting on this live. But the thing about it is, if he's having car trouble, I can't do nothing. I don't know nothing about cars. I can pick him up. I can pick him up. But he told me he wanted to call Grandpa. So I'm like, okay, I can come pick you up. I can't do nothing with the car though, but I can come pick you up. But yeah, Jay Wilson, I know I could have sworn I heard that caller say that she wanted to know why he wouldn't sign the petition, and I don't know. I'm like, maybe he'll do it later eventually. But I do still, like I said, I thought that was cool how he called in and supported Phi Babe. And I think that was a good thing that he did, because a lot of people still be talking about the Phi Babe and the Jay Wilson $25, entry fee or whatever you want to call it. But I do think he would, yeah, she is. Matter of fact, as soon as I was starting my live, Miss Hogg, I saw that Phi Babe was going live or something. And I was like, oh man, let me just do my little live and then I can catch her later. But last night was quite a bit. It was a lot. I was like, the stories that I keep hearing from all these people about whatchamacallit, like I said, I don't say her name on my platform, but the stories I keep hearing about whatchamacallit is just crazy. Like that one caller, there was only a few people who I actually remember the names that called because I watched them on a regular basis. But the one that kept saying, she was from Chicago, and she was saying stuff like, you up here YouTube beefing and being a YouTube gangster, and if you was really in the streets, somebody might put one in you. And that's like, when you look at it that way, it's like real talk. Like the stuff that some people do on YouTube, they're not going to do that in real life. They're not going to do that in real life. How many people in real life, got so mad at somebody in real life and went down to the courthouse to look up their records or something like that? I mean, in real life. Who does that? Like, who does that? Was that Tracy D, Miss Hogg? I don't know who it was, but I was like, you're making a lot of sense there. Some people don't think about that. Like that lady, and then the other lady who called in and said she was from Virginia. Okay, hold on. This him again. Do you need me? What?
I'm trying to ask for directions to where the gas station I'm at.
You say Grandpa what?
He's trying to ask for directions to the gas station I'm at. I'm not giving him clear enough directions.
You don't know what gas station you at?
So I know what gas station I'm at, but he wants me to guide him like from his house. I'm telling him just get on the lake, then go to Northwest Radio Highway, go past Benson, and then he'll see the gas station.
You talking about the gas station right by Benson High?
Yeah, no, not the one right across the street from it, the one up the street, going towards 72nd and Maple.
Well, tell him it's on Maple Street. Tell him it's on like, what street is that? It's not the gas station on 52nd and Maple.
No, it's not that one. Hold on,
It's 60th.
You know what a tobacco hut is?
Yeah, that's 50. That's 56. Yeah. That's 56.
The gas station right in front of the tobacco hut. The one that used to be the Sinclair. It's called a Steam now.
Yeah, that's it. I forgot all about that gas station.
Yeah, it's a 56 in Maple.
Yeah, 56 in Maple. That's what I said.
All right, I'm about to call him back.
All right.
Bye.
Okay. Yeah, y'all right down the street from Grandpa. All right. Bye. Lord have mercy. Okay, Grandpa's on the way. But yeah, it's like the one who was calling from Virginia, she was like, I stay in Virginia. We all know what she looked like. Everybody knows what she looks like. Whatchamacallit. But she don't know what a lot of other people look like. And I was like, oh, she got a point there again. I mean, these callers was making a lot of sense last night. Like, you up there making threats and looking up people's background, doing backgrounds, and I mean, you don't know what a lot of the people look like, that because everybody don't have everybody don't have pictures on their YouTube channel. And so there's a lot of people we might communicate with on YouTube, and we have no idea what they look like, what their face look like. And then again, I mean, how many times have you looked at somebody's little pic on their YouTube when they make comments and stuff, and then you look at their live and they look like totally different person? So if you happen to run into them in real life and you barely see them on YouTube, you wouldn't know if they walked up right to the back of your head. You wouldn't have no idea if they was driving the car right next to you. You have no idea. And that there's another caller who called in and said, what'd she say? She said, what did she say? Oh. She said, if I was her, I don't think I could ever sleep at night. She said, I don't think I could ever sleep at night. Like, oh yeah, putting some nuts on some of these strawberries. But she was like, yeah, I don't think I could ever sleep at night if I was her. I would be scared. I would be scared for my life. Now, some people is like, oh, well, she do look kind of disturbed. She do look like she's going through it, like she's worried. Like, me, I don't know what her worried look and concern look like versus her normal look. Versus her normal look. So I can't tell if the chick looks scared or not. I can't tell. I really can't, but you would think that she would be a little nervous. Like, you heard a lot of people. How many stories have we heard? How many stories have we heard? Oh, girl, these is Walmart strawberries, girl. How far they say, girl? girl. Oh, that be killing me, girl. But, yeah, these strawberries came from Walmart. I don't be playing when I buy my strawberries. I will look through every box. Every box. before I settle on some strawberries, because they have to be perfect. They have to be perfect, like literally. Because when I do strawberries, when I do chocolate dip strawberries for people, I like to make sure they have nice sized strawberries and not just no little bitty, strawberries. And sometimes I buy several boxes and I just take out all the big ones out of both packages, and then I just, take out the ones I want, wash them off, dry them, prepare them. But yeah, matter of fact, here, look. See this? This is a pint of Patron silver. This is what's going in the strawberries. Hold on. These right here. Thank you, Miss Extra Fluffy. Thank you. See this right here? This little infuser, or what do they call them? They also call them pipettes, the mini pipettes. They go in the strawberries. I stick them in the liquor first and suck the liquor up, and then I poke them in the strawberry, on the side of the strawberry. And when people want me to do strawberries with liquor in them, I tell them, buy whatever liquor you want. I'll put them in the pipettes and put them in the strawberries, and what's ever left, I give you back your liquor. But they bought this, and this is gonna be way more than enough, so they're gonna get like almost all this back, because you see how small the pipettes are. But I gotta do 24, 25, 26. I gotta do like 30 strawberries, so it'll be like 30 pipettes with liquor in them. And some of the strawberries is going to go in the actual cake, and some of the strawberries is going to go, in a case, strawberry holder case, or like a cupcake holder. Put the strawberries in a little cupcake paper wrapper thingy, and then sat it in the cupcake actual holder, and But yeah, on the actual cake, they brought me 4 not shots, but the little Patrons. They about this big. They about that big. And I'm going to put them on top of the cake, upside down, and then decorate around them and put strawberries around them, then strawberries around the bottom, and then I'm going to put like a metallic, like a silverish drip design around the cake. It's going to be cool, y'all. It's going to be cute. I got the cakes cooling right now. But, and then my son's birthday cake for his 18th birthday, I'm going to start on that tonight and finish it tomorrow, because his birthday is not till tomorrow. So, but his birthday cake, he was like, I just want a little cake, Mom. I just want a little cake, but it's going to be nice size. And I got a whole bunch of plans for his cake too, so. They good and they easy to do. They easy to do. Hit me up and I tell you how to do it. They real easy. Get you some nice good old strawberries. And as far as the chocolate, do you know how to make chocolate ganache? Do you know how to make chocolate ganache? Extra fluffy? Girl, that chocolate ganache is fire. You just make it with the morsels, the not the mini morsels, the Nestle's morsels, the semi-sweet morsels, not the mini ones, the normal size ones. And what you do is you use a little measuring cup, like probably a measuring cup that has about 2.5, 3, that you can put like 2.5, 3 cups in, not the really small measuring cup, but like the next size up, and put like 1/4 of whipping cream in it and warm it up for like a minute or so, just hot enough. Don't do it too long because it'll burn, and that's nasty. So hot enough, and then you pour like 3/4 of a cup of the morsels in there and let it set a minute, then start stirring it up. And if it's not stirring too smooth after a while, put it back in the microwave for like 20-second intervals, because you don't want it too hot, but you want it smooth. And then once it gets close to smooth, you put like 1 tablespoon of butter in it, regular butter. 1 tablespoon of butter in it, stir it up. That'll change it from like a brownish to a dark brown, like the color you see on the chocolates. The butter changes the color. But yeah, it's real simple. But if you gotta hit me up, and I'll call you, or you can hit me up and I'll show you how to do it. But then after that, you buy your the little tubes. You can order them off anywhere. I think I get mine from Amazon, and get like let me show you them again. It's like one, let me see. It says on here, plastic pipette droppers, 4 milliliter. So get 4 milliliter. Because if you get it too big, then the cupcake container, you can't close it good, because the pipettes will be too long and you can't close the cupcake container too well. So yeah, 4 milliliters. You can order them from Amazon. You can't buy them in the store. All the stores sell like long ones that are too long to put in strawberries or cupcakes. But I order them all the time for my strawberries and my cupcakes. 4 milliliters, Amazon. They don't cost that much. Like $8 for like 200. I don't even know if it costs that much. Probably $6 for 200 pipettes. It's not bad. But yeah, it's delicious. It's really delicious. But yeah, this is definitely for grown folks. Definitely for grown folks. And I don't buy liquor. If people want liquor in their stuff, they have to bring it to me, because I don't go out purchasing people liquor. I bake and I decorate, but I do not buy your liquor. So if you want liquor, you gotta buy that yourself. But I don't play that. But yeah, and then I have these tiny little edible Patron. I have an edible printer that I use, an edible printer, so I can put pictures on cakes and cupcakes and strawberries and whatever you want it on. And it just sits on top like thus, if you can see, like thus. But yep, and then I have a big hold on, let me show you something. Now this is what I'm going to put on the cake. This is what I'm going to put on the cake. After I decorate the cake and everything, this is going to be the final touch. You can see that? And it's edible. It's edible. So yeah. But yep, his girlfriend wanted a Patron decorated cake. So that's what he's gonna get for his birthday. Miss Hogg, like business wise, it kind of like started as like just a hobby, and doing it for friends, family, holidays, stuff like that. But just not that long, probably I want to say 3 years. 3 years, like professionally, I should say. It's gonna look good. If y'all go to my Facebook page, Tanya's Delights Slice by Slice on Facebook, you can click the like on the Facebook page, you know, to follow me on Facebook if you want. But yeah, that's where I post like all the pictures of everything I do. All my cakes, my cupcake orders. I do wedding cakes, party table treats, like stuff like chocolate covered strawberries that you can see, chocolate covered Rice Krispies, pretzels, you know. Stuff like that. Party treats. Party table treats. But yeah, I've been doing it for a minute. But yeah, as far as thank you, Extra Fluffy, thank you. But as far as that live, yeah, I was like, if you really harassing somebody, like people are saying that you are harassing them, how do you sleep at night? I mean, I know they say she's brandished a weapon before, or said she would do something to a weapon before if the police came to her house or whatnot, but you would have to walk around like all the time, you know, 25/8, strapped up. I mean, what kind of life is that? What kind of life is that? What kind of life is that to live? And you have a family and you have children. Don't you be concerned about what could possibly happen to your children, your family? And I would hope nothing happens to her children or her family or to anybody else's family involved. And then, like they were saying about her minions or her followers, the people who support her, they said most of them is drunks and on drugs, and I don't know. I don't get it. I just don't get how you could willingly support somebody like that. You said I got your mouth watering? Miss Hogg, you done already seen some of my desserts from my Facebook page. So you already know. You already know how I'd get down. Miss Hogg been following me for a minute. So yeah, she know how the cake lady get down. But I'm just like, I would just be so concerned, like, and tired, like, always tired of fighting. Like, you ever have a fight, like, okay, back in the day, I was a fighter. It was nothing. It was nothing for me to, and people be like, Tanya, you don't look like you know, anybody who would fight or thump somebody or something, that's because I'm older, I'm mature, I have children, I have bills, I have car payments, I have, you know, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. When you have stuff to lose, you don't do things like that. And when you grow up and you mature, you don't do things. You're supposed to leave the childish things in the past, you know, with your youth. You leave the things that young people do with your youth. And it was nothing for me to fight. Or if somebody called me a B or said something about my mama, oh, that was a trigger. Your mama, oh, we fight, we banging, wherever. But you know how you fight somebody and then it's like every time you see them, it's popping off again and you fight again. Like eventually you get tired, you be like, you end up seeing them on the street or seeing them in the club somewhere like, man, forget her. I ain't thinking about her. Long as she don't say nothing to me, I ain't got nothing. I mean, you just get tired. Like, she old, you know what I mean? Like, does it ever get tired? I mean, who wants to wake up every day and go to sleep every day fighting a battle? You are not in the military. You aren't on the front line. You're not on enemy line. You are in your house behind a phone, behind a camera, YouTube thugging. You grow up and you don't sweat the small stuff. Exactly. And Miss Hogg, I think Samantha's at Sam's at the nursing home. You know, we both work there part-time. And she did call me this morning when I was there, harassing me while I was trying to work. I was like, why are you bugging me? I'm trying to work. But yeah, that's my boo. That's my sister from another mister. But she had called me this morning asking me what's the next movie we're going to go see so we can review on our Sisters from Another Mister movie review platform. So I told her I have to check it out. I have to see what's out there because I really haven't been seeing any movie reviews that are interesting enough to me to do a review on. So, but I'll check it out again. I'll tell her hello. Oh, yes, Miss Hall. Good side hustle. I'm just going through some of y'all comments. Good side. I tell everybody, you got to have a hustle. Whatever it is, whatever you like to do, find your niche. In these days and age, some people can get by with one hustle, one job. You know, they can be making, you know, how they say it, buku bucks. And some people got to have more than one hustle. And I am one of those people. I'm a single parent, raising my kids by myself, and this is one of my hustles. One of them. But let's see. Do I got enough yellow? I think I'm gonna do another yellow one. Oh yeah, by the way, the colors for the cake is platinum and yellow. Platinum and yellow. I can't wait till the cake cool off. Did I spill some? Yeah, I can't wait till the cake cool off. Y'all just don't understand. I love cake decorating. Love. Like, if you go to my Facebook page, Tanya's Delights, Slice by Slice, you'll see how creative I get. You'll see how creative. And my hashtag is not your average baker. So if you ever look up that hashtag or see that hashtag, that's me. That's me. Tanya Cake Lady, not the average cake, but not your average cake decorator. And not because I'm the best or nothing like that, but I freestyle and sometimes people be like, oh, I seen this cake and I like this cake, and they'll send me a picture and I'll go off of it. Like, okay, this is what they want. You know, somebody else made that cake and I'm cool with that. I'm good with that because they came to me to replicate it. But I'll go off of it. Like, I see their idea. I know what you want, you know. But I'm totally freestyle, and a lot of times people don't know what they want, like, at all. Like, I did a video, I don't know, probably a month or so or two ago on my other channel, and I also posted it on my YouTube, on my Facebook cake decorating page too. But this lady who I never met before, she had inboxed me on Facebook a pencil sketch. And she said, this is what my daughter wants for her baby shower. And it was a 2-tier cake, and it was a pencil sketch. So it wasn't really detailed. And oh my God, if you would have to go through my Tanya's Delights Facebook page and scroll through the pictures, and you'll come across the sketch. And there's a sketch, and then there's 2 pictures, the front and back of the cake I actually made from the sketch. But basically, it was an artist design, a painter's design, because the lady who was having a baby, she was an artist, like a real artist. And she wanted her baby shower cake to be like an artist design. But yeah, I had to go by a sketch, and I'm like, oh my God, oh Lord. And then it was a last minute order. They had got dropped by another cake designer, and they got dropped at the last minute, and she was panicking. She was like, literally, please, 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 can you make this cake? We need this cake. And I had to work all weekend at the nursing home, and this cake, if you know anything about tier cakes and fondant and all that kind of stuff, it takes a long time. It took me like 8 hours to make that cake. I started at probably 7, 8 at night, and I finished at probably 4 or 5 in the morning, and then turned around and went to work at 7:30 a.m. But she paid nicely for that cake. Nicely. Nicely. Late fee and all that. Short notice fee and all that. But, thank you. Yes, I like to make stuff my own version. Yep. But yeah, that's just what I like to do. But yeah, and then y'all said y'all was on Sean's live this morning. I guess what I found interesting last night as well. Do y'all remember when they was talking about what was they talking about? What did Sean say? Sean called in on 5A's live. And bounty hunter, is that what it is, a bounty hunter? When somebody is wanted by the police or got a warrant or something like that. I think they said that if she breaks any crimes, like the restraining order, like breaks the restraining order or anything like that, that he'd be willing to put up some money for a bounty hunter. I was like, what? I was like, I had to turn my, did I hear this right? I rewinded it and everything. Like, did I hear this right? And then people were saying in the live, people were posting in the live, do a GoFundMe. Do a GoFundMe and we'll help, support your GoFundMe for a bounty hunter. Do you see how serious people are? And see, this is when I say, do you see how serious this is? I'm talking to whatchamacallit. Not y'all, because we all see how serious it is. We all see how serious it is. Like, this is serious. People is not going down to the courthouse over and over again, going to see judges. I mean, all this kind of stuff for nothing. Not for nothing. This is really serious. People feel like their privacy has been invaded. Their families are being attacked. I mean, this is really serious. And all these different people taking out restraining orders on one person, a petition to YouTube. Man, Sean was serious. Sean was dead serious. Like, no, I'm for real. A bounty hunter. Sean was serious. And I'm like, okay, I get it. I get it. Some people don't get it, though. They thinking, why are you guys are going too far, and it's just YouTube people just gagging and roasting. That's all it is, and gags and roast. No, it's not just gags and roast. It's not. When you cross the line, there is no reason at all that you should want to look up anybody's employer. There's no reason at all. I mean, okay, I can see a reason. Let's say you got a deadbeat baby daddy. A deadbeat daddy. I'm cutting some more edible Patron labels. But let's say you got a deadbeat baby daddy who ain't paid child support in forever and a day. And you trying to track his butt down because he owe you some money. That's the only way I'm going to go that far, trying to look up somebody and try to find out where they work, is if they owed me some money. Sure. And that's if they owe me some money in its own paper, not if somebody, you know, the homie or your cousin or your bro, your sis, them borrow some money from you and they ain't paid you back. I mean, you gotta chop that up to the game sometimes. Just, you know, charge it to the game. But I just can't see any reason why I'm going through all that to look up somebody's background information and cause anybody pain. It's like pain and suffering. Then the judge was like, I can tell by watching these videos and looking at these pictures and the petitions, and you keep coming back and forth to court. You know, steadfast, my child, steadfast. And I can see that you are, you know, dealing with pain and suffering. And the way Fi Babe said it, and the lady who went to court with her, I can't remember her name, but the lady who went to court with her to support her, she was like, the way the judge was talking, it was like the judge was angry, like he's going to do his own investigation and find out who this chick really is. I mean, if it were me, I would just stop. I swear, if it was me, if I was whatchamacallit, I would just stop. You know what? The next day you be looking at Tanya and you done thought she done just got baptized and saved and born again, filled with the Holy Spirit, and washed in the blood of the Lamb. Because I be up here with my little church suit on. How is everybody today? God is my shepherd and I shall not want. I mean, I'm trying to say I would do a whole 360. Like, not saying you have to. I would just change my whole game plan. Because this is serious. And you are going down for a lot of stuff. Or people are trying to take you down for a lot of stuff. And the people who follow you, subscribe to you, and supporting you, they not being taken to court. They not having restraining orders put on them. No. Yes, Tracy D, that's her name. The other people, they good. They sitting at home watching you. They supporting you. But if anybody does go to jail for breaking a restraining order, it's not going to be your followers. It's not going to be the followers. And it's so sad. I wish it would just end. Yeah, time and money. Time and money. Time and money. Exactly. It takes time and money to keep doing what 5Abe and Sean and other people are trying to do. And you saw Larry Nelson. He finally went to court, too. And they was like, Larry Nelson should have been the first one or one of the first ones, you know, after the incident with his daughter. And, you know, I don't even want to bring that up. That was a hot-ass bowl of mess. That I couldn't even believe what I was watching. I could not believe when I was watching with that Larry Nelson mess. I don't know. But yeah, I'm proud of 5Abe. Yeah, you said a complete 360. They wouldn't know what hit them. They be like, would the real whatchamacallit please stand up? Please stand up. See, I refuse to say that name. I refuse to say that name. In Jesus' name, I refuse to say that name. But they would be like, with the real whatchamacallit, please stand up. Please stand up. They don't think somebody that took over her, you know, like an alien just came down and took over her whole body, her whole, you know. But I don't know. A lot of people, I done heard a lot of people who support her say, she really is a good person. She really is a sweet person. She really has a kind heart. She really has a big heart. And you know what? I actually believe there's a possibility of that way deep down inside. Way deep down inside. And I think that's only for those who actually support her, though, because I have a really big heart. I'm a very kind person. Now I can't go 0 to 100 in less than 2.5 seconds. If somebody takes me there, I can. But I have a really big heart, and the things that I see going on, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. Just because somebody doesn't like something you say or something you did, and you go so far as to hurt them to the core, I couldn't do it. Oh, the Larry mess. I was just like, sometimes, Miss Hogg, I'm so serious. Sometimes I have to let go. Like, who was that? Miss Gina. I think it was Miss Gina was saying, no. Maybe it was, it was Lockheed. Lockheed Boss Lady. Lockheed Boss Lady had said on her channel before, and if you don't follow her, look her up. Lockheed, Lochead, Boss Lady, all one word. She has said, you know, sometimes you just have to pull away. You just have to pull away because it's so toxic. Sometimes watching this mess every day, all day, is so toxic. And I have personally, now this is me personally, I personally had to stop watching a lot of the beefs for a certain period of time because it was really like, it was taking effect on my spirit. It really was. It was like, when you, this, like, okay, like the same way they say, you know, you need to watch what you say. You also need, because, you know, you can bring things to life. You can talk things into fruition. You can speak death. You know how it goes. Your tongue is a two-edged sword. You know what I mean. But it's the same in reverse too. When you taking in so much stuff, it was like my brain was like, just felt like it was overloaded with toxic information and toxic stories, and I don't know how to explain it. It's draining, Miss Hall. It was draining. I'm like, oh my God, I can't. Okay, okay, today I'm not watching any more beats. I would start going around YouTube just trying to find random things, random people to watch, watching TV, Netflix, you know, just doing other stuff. And sometimes you just have to back away. But, you know, I understand that it can be, it's actually addictive. I mean, I don't know if I heard anybody say that yet, but it's actually kind of addictive. You know? To watch somebody, you know, have beefs and roast and gag. But the roast and gags that I like is the comedic ones. Like, the comedic ones, like, I know a lot of people don't like Kaya, but I like Kaya. I like T.S. Madison. I follow both of them even after they fell out. I still follow both of them. They gags and they roast. They give me life. I can watch them all day long. Kaya and Maddie. I can watch them all day long. Those are the gags and the roasts that I live for. Negativity can transfer. It definitely can. It can. You watch enough negativity and feed that into your soul and your spirit. Hold on. Let me get some more strawberries. Okay, I got some more strawberries. Yes, same here. Same here. I got an uncle. He was so hilarious. I swear, you know how you say, you know how some people say, you know, me and my family, we could have been in a movie or, you know, something like that. I swear I have some of the funniest people in my family, like for real funny. And I have an uncle, and my uncle, he's actually younger than me because not like my grandma was doing something way late in her age. She actually had a friend who was pregnant and didn't want her baby. And so my grandma felt real bad about it and told her friend that if she promised to not abort the baby and if she would have the baby, then my grandma would adopt him right after she had him. So, and when my grandma did that, you know, she was already like in her 40s or whatnot. And so that's why my uncle is younger than me. But his nickname in the streets is Joker because he was so hilarious and he would always make jokes and make pranks. And I mean, he was like the biggest comedian in our family, like for real. And somebody nicknamed him Joker. I love comedians. You know, laughter is real good for the soul. Real good for the soul. And I just hope that this all ends soon. And that it ends well. Not just ends, but I hope that it ends well. I don't want nobody to get hurt. I mean, nobody should go to jail. Everybody should just fall back. Just retreat. Just go to your corners and retreat. It can be so easy, but I'm beginning to wonder, is it that she doesn't want to retreat because she has to save face? Like she gotta keep looking like this, hard YouTube thug who ain't gonna back down for nobody, and I'm not phased, I'm not amused, I'm not, I don't know. Oh yes, it was commendable of her. It was, and he was like, he was so close in age, like, well, not close in age, but as far as like, we were so close, like all of us was really, really close, me and all my cousins, and he was literally like an uncle but a cousin. You know what I mean? Like, we mainly called him cousin. Like, a lot of people didn't know he was our uncle. They knew he was younger than us, and he wasn't telling us what to do. He wasn't bossing us around. We all kids. We all kids. But sometimes he would try that, oh, I'm older than y'all. So we was like, boy, bye. You might, not he older than us, but he's like, I'm your uncle. I don't care if I'm not older than y'all. Y'all still got to do what I say. And we was like, boy, bye, whatever. We the oldest. You might be our uncle, but you ain't running nothing. You ain't running nothing. So we treated him more like a cousin. You know what I mean? Not like an uncle, like an uncle who's 10, 20, 30 years older than you, that you respect, you look up to, you do whatever they say. Niece, go fix me a drink. Niece, go give me some ice. Niece, go, where the remote control? Niece. It was none of that. We was all on the same playing field. But yeah, I just hope that it all ends and it all ends well, and that everybody come out, unscathed. I don't know if it's possible. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Do y'all think it's enough? Do y'all think what 5A did was enough? Her going to court and whatchamacallit not showing up, and 5A getting her 2-year restraining order. I mean, do y'all think it's enough? Do y'all think it's over? Y'all let me know how y'all feel about it.